What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of City's Skylines Sunset Harbor DLC. We are back here in the lovely town of Springfield. And for today, I brought you in for today to build the forest industry. What I did while you guys were gone, I won't go in, I'll go into some detail about it. I did buy this square over here, and I did turn this into a four-way highway connection. So we're going to be building our forest industry right over here. So I'm going to show you how to build the forest industry, and I'm going to show you a pretty cool layout that I think is the most effective. While you were gone, I did, like I already mentioned, I bought this tile already. So this kind of expanded out. I was able to go a little bit beyond where our the border of the city went. So the border of the city went before I bought the tile to about that water tower, and so now it's a little bit beyond. So that is filling in. If you do see I have trash issues, I am honestly, I do have a couple incineration plants right there and right there, but I want to get rid of these landfills. Then I'm going to create incineration plants from them. So now let's not dilly-daddle too much, and let's start building the forest industry. And as you can also tell, this little umbrella filled in really nicely. So let's get started. Let's go. And for the first time ever, we have traffic. Congratulations, Franklinville. I will take care of that. So what we want to do is actually kind of like what we did to when we entered our city. So we do kind of want to build, we want a medium road. Where is the medium road? Yep, we'll go with this one. Nope, that is not a medium road. I almost went with a large road. So let's go with this one, and we're going to put it, so as you can tell, if I hold down the Y button and go to info views and go all the way down to resources, you can tell that this is a very rich area for the forest industry. So like I said, I'm going to actually start building, like basically a very similar start to how we started the city. So let's get this started, and let's go this way right there. And then let's do the same thing over there. Now, is this a one-way road? Sorry. Yeah, it should be okay. It says two-way highway, but I think it'll be okay. There you go. That shouldn't be an issue. Let's see. No, it will be an issue. Good Lord. Great start to this episode, Sports Monkey. Great start. What am I forgetting? Oh, it's probably this. I'm assuming it's this road that I made the mistake on. Let's see here. Sorry, guys. That was one heck of a good start. There it is. Yep, that's exactly what we were looking for. So there's that. So now we have... Now our roads will connect to over here. What we're also going to do next is we're going to build a small roundabout. But I'm going to try to straighten that out before it's a little crooked, but that's pretty straight, I would say. So what I'm going to do now is upgrade this road right here. Perfect. Now what we're going to do is we're going to kind of cut the forest industry in half, mainly because a couple of the forest industry factories actually give off pollution. So we don't want the trees to be polluted. So, you know, that's basically the reason behind it. We don't want our trees to be damaged by pollution. So essentially that is why. So let's start off over here and right over here. Perfect. Perfect. Actually, you know what I might do? No, I'm going to leave that for now. I was going to say, remember when I did start my other city, or when I started the other side of this, I did make little outlets like that. Like you could tell, look at the on and off ramps and go right over. But since we're going to put all the factors to the left over here, we can't do that. It's not necessary. Okay. So what we're going to do is, the first thing we have to do is actually pretty simple. Is we have to paint the district. So yes, I know this is a little bit repetitive, but you know, it is what it is. We have to paint the district. Blame City Skylines and the council PC, or the you know, any console game. PC versions don't have to do this, but whatever. It is what it is, and it's okay. But it's all right. So we filled in this district pretty nicely. Now the next thing we're going to do is that we have to put in the industrial district. I know, very repetitive. So we need to make it an industry. There's that. Welcome to Pine Park, by the way. That is the name of it. And we are in the Holly Industry Valley. So according to the Skylines. And I also forgot to label this as the forest industry, which City Skylines will forgive me for. So we are started right here. Now what we're going to do is, what is the very first thing, guys, we have to do when building any industry? Well, that's pretty simple. We need to make a main building. So I'm going to go 360 up this way, and then we are going to go to the forest industry main building, and we are going to put that so it's right along the road, which, you know, when you're entering the forest industry, that looks pretty cool, I would say. Not a terrible thing. So now that is the very first thing people will see when they're coming in for the forest industry. So the next thing we have is a small tree plantation. So if I'm just plopping one down for the time being, just to show you guys. So it actually looks like a forest of trees. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to build a little, kind of like a little square of those trees together, kind of like clump them together so it looks like a little forest. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a dirt path, because remember, these are tree farms. So, you know, it's not like it's an industrial type situation where, now I don't know if that's wide enough. I should have measured it before, but can we get 2? 1, nope. Okay, we need to widen that a tiny bit. So need to widen that a little bit, which is not a big deal. Hey, everybody, people that make YouTube videos make mistakes all the time. And like I just did there, I put a large avenue in a medium avenue area. So, de facto, correct. We make mistakes all the time. So just for measurement's sake, I'm going to put one right there. And the other one, so the other one, the road should go up right around where it says Raymond. And as it does that, all right, I'm going to just eyeball it and do that. And I think that's enough. I think. There you go. Okay, so I did leave a little bit of space. Cool. That looks really nice. All right, so I did leave a space for a reason. So I'm going to go to my paths, and I'm going to grab the, no, not the zoo path. Nope, which one? Sorry, I'm trying to, how do I not have, I'm pretty sure the nature reserve, I know that, but I wanted one with trees. That is weird. I honestly, oh no, liberal arts path. Hold on, I'm looking for the nature preserve path with trees, but I guess there isn't one. Okay, sorry guys, messed that one up. So I'm adding to over here. All right, then the next thing I want to do is I want to add a fence around these. So we're trying to add a little bit of detail to it. So I'm trying to show you the park fence, the amusement park fence, nature reserve fence, zoo, forestry fence. So I'm going to show you, and I can't add it right along the road, which is fine. City Skylines does not want to comply. Now, people really aren't going to be using these paths, but I'm just doing it for just for the looks of the paths and the fences, just for, you know, just to make it look a little bit more realistic. And that looks really good right there. I believe I can't, yep. So if you're building this, some of the sides you actually can't add a fence to, or at least City Skylines won't let me. There's that, perfect. So now what we're gonna do is so as you can tell that we do have the fence, but we wanna kinda have a continuation of trees. You know, so we're gonna add some more of these trees, hold on, along here. There's that. Beautiful. Oh, nope, add that one. There you go. Is that weird? I could not add a tree to that gap. It wouldn't let me. So very weird. Anyways, this is just small detailing that, you know, will just make your city look a little bit better. Again, this is vanilla. So, you know, there's no mods. There's nothing like that. So let's add fence over here. So this is kind of our entrance to the forest industry, kind of like what we did with the ore industry, just to add that little extra touch. That is too much. Okay. We'll go like this. We'll go like that. We don't want to send a fence all the way down. Oh, we don't need a fence. We definitely don't need a fence all the way down to the end of where the highway is. That would be a little bit too much in my mind. We're just adding more fences. Now, we are going to expand. Eventually, we're going to expand this this forest industry. So don't worry about, you know, we'll worry about the fences a little bit later, but we added enough for the time being. And I think we definitely do need to add a couple more of these. There's that. There's that. And then... And like I said before, I left room for a path. Perfect. Oh, and I see what I did there. Need to edit this, and I need to move this over like this because I put them on the side road and left a little bit of room. There you go. And then we'll have to swing this one around. Sorry about that. But, you know, just adding some fine details that you might not think about when you're building your city. There's that. Now, we're going to add this again, and we're going to put it over there. So see how they're all the same? What we're going to do is we're going to make them all the same tree to kind of have that uniformity look. So I'll do that in 2 seconds, just once I finish doing this. Oh, I forgot that is an actual path. And then we're going to add our fence again. Where is our... There you go. Add the fence there. And we'll go right up. And then if this will work, hopefully the City Skylines will allow this. Okay, perfect. Now this just looks a lot better. Now, City Skylines will not let me get into there to add a fence, or will it? No, I don't think so. I'm pressing A. Nope, it won't let me get in there. That's okay. That's okay. We're going to add just a few more trees over here. I want some big trees, though. So, see how they kind of blend in? Look at that. Beautiful. So it just looks like another row of trees, and it looks like it's all filled in. So doesn't that look really good then with the fence? Okay, guys, we're back. I did a little bit more detailing, and as you can tell, I put the fences and the paths, and look, I just added trees, so it kind of blends in. Now, what I think they are already like this, but we're going to put all these trees as conifers. So they kind of have a uniform look, and they all look the same. I know they're all alder, I know, but it just kind of blends in better with the trees that are already surrounding the forest industry. So that's why I would like to go with that. So as you can tell, it kind of all blends together. Look at, you can even tell the trees that were added near our maintenance building. So now let's go through our other options that we have. We don't have too many things. So we have a sawmill and logging. Okay, so what I would like to do is I'd like to add the logging, kind of put that on the side, kind of like what we did here. So kind of put it on the side of, now I will show you exactly what I mean by that. So we're gonna go use this node. We're gonna go over here. And we're gonna add logging right over here along the highway. Now we're gonna add a couple of these. And that's gonna look really nice along the highway, and you know, it's gonna look really, really good. So now what we're gonna do is we are going to extend the fence. I always forget where this darn fence is. Okay, there's the forest industry. We're gonna extend the fence. And as you can tell, that already has a fence, so I'm not gonna add a fence to a fence. That looks good so far. So we have everything kind of all symmetrical. I know that it needs power and electrical, so that is coming. That is coming. So that's kind of a cool spot for that. Now I do want to build the sawmill and kind of add our little area for where we're gonna build the factories or the bigger buildings for the forest industry. So I'm going to use an industrial road. I'm going to get that over here and kind of, okay, I did not parallel that pretty well, but that's all right. There you go. So now we can delete that. All right, perfect. So I do kind of have like a little main road. Now I do want to have the sawmill coming off our main street. It's not really a highway, so I guess that's the incorrect term for it. So let's, can add a couple of these, by the way. There you go. So we have a couple sawmills right off the bat. We're gonna go right back to our fencing and just boom, add that. Now I can make a curved fence, which I don't know if I've ever seen a curved. Well, I guess they do have curved fences in real life. Sorry about that, guys. That is such a thing. I'm just adding that fence, and I'm just gonna cut it off right there. Cool. So what I want to do also is get rid of these trees. I know this is the forest industry, but I want to kind of make this nice looking. You can hear me slamming down the A button to delete every single thing. And since this is open, I'm also gonna do some, alright, so we have this. So okay, so I do want to build a couple big trees. No, those aren't the big trees I was hoping for, so go like this. Oh, that's a little too much. Now we're gonna surround it by rock formations. Oh, and it's not okay, so on the PC you can, I can't do it on the freaking consoles. That stinks. That's alright. Darn it. So I'm gonna add a couple of these rocks over here. Then we're gonna add some of those trees in the middle. There's that, and so we're gonna blend that in pretty nicely. And you know what? I think I'm gonna fence them in. Okay, it won't. Ugh, it won't let me. So we'll just leave that there. So that looks really good though. I'm okay with it. So it's just these other fine details that, you know what, you might not notice it when you first look at it, but I will actually show you a before and after. I kind of left this just for this video specifically. Like kind of like a before and after of what detailing can actually look like, and it will enhance your city. So we are going to add, basically, let's just finish out this fence and then we'll finish up this episode for today. And I am actually, that's so dumb. Say Skylines, thanks for being dumb. There's that. And then round it. Won't go straight. There's that. Okay, so I understand that that is not the same line. Which do you prefer? Wow, that's kind of interesting. It's all right. All right, guys, so that is all the detailing for now, which I will actually fast forward so you guys don't have to see everything. But let's add some water to our forest industry, and as you can tell, it does need some services. I guess we have some police issues, which is kind of baffling because technically, if you have no services, shouldn't you not be open? But whatever, I won't fight it. Say Skylines, I won't fight it. So we have that. We'll have water. Now we need to get the electrical over. Let's see. Can we go? There's that. We're just following that street. Okay. Oh no. Okay, so let's do this. There's that. Perfect. So that's going over the sawmills. Where is a good place to connect the power? Or it can bring it over from over here. Space already occupied by what? The fence? There we go. So let's get rid of this. Alright, perfect. So we have that all figured out. We have everything all fenced up. Now remember, this is not the finished product of the forest industry, but I just want to show you what it looks like when it's detailed. It's not fully detailed yet, but it's just something you can look at and it looks a lot better. Like